guys, what's going on? It's Taylor here.
And Isaac.
It's been a while since we made a video. Right now, I'm heading to the park to go meet up with one of my friends. We're gonna do a lap around there, and then we're gonna head back to my place to work out at the gym. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day, or having a great morning if you're watching this in the morning. With Isaac, I'm back here. And through this video, you're going to be seeing different glimpses of what we're both going to be doing today. I'm going to be showing y'all what I've been doing to work out. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm here at the park and I picked up my boy Isaiah. Alright, so we're going to do a few laps around here and then we're going to head over to the gym, and that's where I'll meet y'all back up at. Okay guys, we made it here at the gym. So we are going to go ahead and get started, man. What are you going to be doing? And I will be doing my stretches first. I'm going to be doing the push-ups and trying working on my curl-ups still. No, working on my planks still. But yeah, let's just get right into it.
Hello everyone, it's Isaac, and I'm going to be doing some arts and crafts today in theme of Valentine's Day. So I'm going to get my red paper and some bamboo spears and scissors and tape. And I'll meet you in the next scene. So as you can see here, I have my red paper, my bamboo skewers, my scissors, and my tape. I also didn't show that I had a pen, but I also have a pen. So taking one of the pieces of paper, I take it and I fold it into a square. Since my paper is rectangle, I have to fold it triangular ways and then cut off the excess. Once I cut off the excess, then I save the scraps because I do use them for later because we don't want to waste paper here. Then, after I finish doing that, I open it up to make sure it's an actual square. Once I see that it's a square, then I fold it back over, and then we're going to fold it over again so that we get a smaller triangle. Then we're going to do this one more time to make it even smaller triangle, and we're going to hold it where the long side is on one side of your hand. After doing this, we're going to cut off the petal shape, and I usually like to do round petals, so you're going to see me do round petals for this entire craft. Once you unfold it, you should have a heart shape like this, and in the themes of Valentine's Day, it would make sense that it is a heart, huh? So we're going to repeat this 3 more times. Make sure to do it with 3 different sheets of paper. So I'm going to fast forward through that because that takes a long time. So here's me finishing up the second one. Like I said, I need 3, so here's my second one. Now I have 2 hearts. Yay! Finishing my 3rd heart. So here I have 3, and now we're gonna just take one, unfold it, and then cut out one of these sections right here like so. Make sure to only cut out one of the sections so that it doesn't end up being all weird and wonky when you put it together. But first, before we do that, we're gonna fold it right back up, and then we're gonna cut off the tip, the very, very tip.
That's what she said.
Michael, please. Just a tiny little bit. You don't really need that much cut off. This is just so it can slide onto the bamboo skewer even easier than it would without the hole being there first. Now we can unfold it and then cut off only one section. For the other 2, we're going to cut off 1, 2, and 3 respectively. So in the first one I've cut off 1, in the second one I cut off 2, and in the third one I cut off 3 sections. Make sure to save these because you will need them to complete the entire craft. I kind of wonder what Tay's doing right now. Well, anyway, since I can't know that, I'm just going to tape these together. I'm going to take one section completely together for the larger 3. Those are going to be your outer rows of petals. And then for the inner 3, for the one with only 3 sections in it, I'm only going to tape the sides. Going to do the same thing to the one with 2. And for the one single petal, I'm going to roll it up and tape the sides together that way. Now taking the bamboo skewer, I'm going to take one of the scraps that I had before, cut off a piece, and that's going to act as my leaf. I'm also going to take another piece, cut it off, and then roll it around the top and tape it there so that the rose can actually stay on the actual bamboo stick, which is actually going to be your stem. Once we're done with that, we're going to take the smallest petal and slide it on through the bottom and then tape it down so that it stays on the stick. We're going to repeat this through all of the petals. Me personally, I like to alternate between what the petals look like so that it gives more of an authentic rose look. So you can do that, or you can keep the petals all looking the same way. I just think it looks a little better when it's more organically moved together. Using the scrap that I cut out before, I'm going to make a leaf and then I'm going to roll it onto the stick and kind of tape it on there so that it actually holds. And there's your homemade rose. Now I'm making a gift for the rose to be holding. I'm taking the scraps that I used to cut out when I cut out the squares of paper. I'm only going to cut out 6 squares from this scrap. Personally, I love getting gifts and flowers, so why not make both for whoever you're making this for? So I'm done cutting out the squares. Now I'm going to take 1 square and then fold it in half. Not diagonally, but actually in half, like hamburger style, I guess you can call it. Then I'm going to take that and then fold down the sides into the center where I folded. And then I'm going to fold a little triangle on each side on opposite sides of the flaps. So these little doors are actually going to have little door stops, I guess you can say, on opposite sides of the door. Then we're going to fold those back into the center. On the opposite side where I made the triangle, I'm going to fold the corner up into the center and tuck the flap over that one. So that way that it should be hiding and you should have a weirdly looking shape. You're actually going to do this on both sides. It's going to be a little more difficult on the second side, but you're going to end up with this weird diamond rhombus shape. You're going to fold the points towards the back so that you have in the front a square with an X on it and 2 pointed shapes towards the back. So by now I've done this to all 6, so now we're going to just slide in one of the pieces into the other ones. As you'll notice that one of the side, or each of the sides have kind of a flap that can stick up. You're going to just slide that pointy side into those flaps and keep going all the way around until you make a complete box. And you're just going to take one of the holes on the side of the box and just kind of slide the flower through, and that's exactly what I did. I struggled a little bit, but then I found the way that you do it, and at first I was going to put it in the bottom, but I decided that it looks better at the very middle. And there we have a rose and a gift. Now we're going to take a normal piece of paper, fold it in half to make a card, and write whatever you want on the card. I wrote Happy Valentine's Day on the front, did a couple hearts and a flower, I believe it was, and then I pretty much just wrote whatever message I wanted to inside. Of course, don't forget to sign the card though. After I finished writing, I taped the rose and the gift onto the card so that, you know, not that much effort. And then I gave it to my Valentine. Yay! Well, at least one of my Valentines, because obviously Tay is my main Valentine. But I gave it to one of the first Valentines that I've ever had. No, it's not the dog.
That's for me?
Yes.
No way. Love you too, family. It's the thumbnail. Okay, guys, it's been a good day. We did quite a few workouts. I spent at least maybe 13 minutes on the treadmill, and Isaiah's, how many did you do?
20 minutes.
In 20 minutes, he did 20 minutes on it. Then I also worked on my arms too. I also worked on my abs.
Okay, and here's my news. If you couldn't tell throughout the entire video, I was wearing this ring, and that's because Tay actually proposed to me.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me and my point of view.
And that pretty much concludes our Valentine's Day video.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go follow our other socials down below in the link. Alright, Taylor
and Isaac. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this video. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!